ready? Are you getting back up?
We tryna see the whole world. I can give you the whole world. To the seed in this world, they telling me my little boy gon' be your whole girl.
Hey y'all, we are back with some more information. So, right, exactly. Me and him both had COVID. Today we're going to be getting into how I cared for kaio while we both had COVID. I just want to start off by saying that I am not advising anything. I'm not telling you to do this. I'm not offering any expertise because I'm no expert. So all I'm doing is simply telling y'all how I went through it, like what we were feeling and what I did for me and what I did for my baby. COVID hit us at the same time, like same day. So that day we were both fine. I know my throat started itching, but obviously I don't know if his did. But my throat was itchy all day, and then that night we both had fevers. He would not even let me put him down. Like I was trying to go to sleep, I would finally put him to sleep, and then when I would put him down in his bassinet, he would wake up, like, on sight. So I literally had to hold him, you know, and I had, like, body aches. My body was hurting. My lower back was hurting so bad. So I can only imagine how he felt. So, and that was the first time he's been sick, and he's 9 months old. So he never felt anything like that before. And I did give him some baby Tylenol. The fever went away, and then in the morning, at some point it did come back, so I gave him some more baby Tylenol. I was feeding him more often, and I didn't give him any baby food during those 2 weeks. I was only giving him breast milk, and I did pump. I did write down the symptoms he was having. I wasn't even hungry or thirsty. Like, I would forget to eat and drink, honestly. There was one point where I stopped producing as much milk as I normally do. I had milk pumped and, you know, put that to use. I only had to use like one stored milk, and then my milk started coming back like normal after I ate and drank some water. Intermission, because he needs to get fed. That day that we like still felt sick, which was I guess the second day, but the first full day that we felt sick, he was being like super fussy. Normally he's like always smiling, always laughing, and like crawling around, you know, he's active, so he's normally doing all that active stuff, but he was not having it. Like, I couldn't put him down for anything. You know, he just wanted to be held the whole time. He wanted to be like falling asleep on me and stuff like that. So, you know, it was a lot. I had got some vapor rub, and I would put vapor rub on his chest and his feet, and I put socks on his feet. I put vapor rub on his back also. So yeah, I used Zarbee's cough and mucus. He was coughing, he had a fever, he had a super runny nose. We also have a humidifier, so we got some lavender and eucalyptus and I forgot what else. But we got a couple scents to put in there too, so we could have it on and it would, you know, do what it had to do. So we had the humidifier running every day, every night. I was taking Dayquil, y'all. I be trying not to take medicines if I don't have to, but I had to. So I took Dayquil. I felt fine when I had the Dayquil. Like, I was able to get up and move, and as soon as that thing wore off, it was downhill. Like, no games with me were being played. So yeah, I was on the Dayquil. That was the only way I was gonna be able to take care of kaio too, because yeah, it wasn't a pretty sight. Yeah, that was pretty much like the whole first day. Like, for the rest of the days, we didn't have any fever. I didn't have any body aches. I'm assuming he didn't have any body aches either, because he was actually letting me put him down. He still didn't want to sleep by himself, so he wouldn't let me put him down to sleep, but he was letting me like put him down to like be on the floor and crawl and stuff like that. He was playing, he was smiling, he was laughing, so I was assuming that he was feeling better, but you know, he can't tell me, so yeah. So the rest of the days, I didn't give him Tylenol. I stopped giving him Tylenol after the first like full day because he wasn't running any more fevers, so I didn't feel the need to give him Tylenol anymore. I tried to give him the Zarbee's, and he was spitting that stuff out. Like, yeah, like that was a real struggle. And when I would try to clean his nose, a real struggle. Like, me and his dad would try to hold him down and try to use the booger sucker to get his boogers out of there. Well, he wasn't having any of that at all. Like, he was throwing a tantrum, trying to twist and turn everywhere. And his dad actually started feeling symptoms of COVID the day after we did, so he was also sick during this time. So, 2 sick people trying to take care of a sick baby, it was just a lot, but it was doable. It was kind of cold a couple of days, so on the days where it was hotter, we did go outside and get some sun. We went to the park. We would sit on the patio and get some sun. We, just getting fresh air and some sunlight. So we did, eat soups and drink orange juice and go outside. And I was sweaty as hell during my sleep. I did lose my sense of smell for a couple days. Overall, we were only really, really down bad for a day and a half. Other than that, me and Kaio were still coughing afterwards. We had that cough, where you gotta cough up your mucus and stuff. So we didn't have any fevers. I didn't have any body aches. So like I said, I don't think he had any. It was just the cough and his runny nose was really the main thing for the remainder of the 2 weeks. So it wasn't as bad as I thought it was gonna be, but it was pretty bad, especially that first day. So I take sea moss and elderberry daily. I was still taking the sea moss and elderberry as I was sick, and I feel like that has something to do with why I was only down bad for 1 day. We don't hardly ever go anywhere. We are always home, especially right now because of COVID. I'm scared. So we go places, of course, but we're extra cautious. We wash our hands. I have high chair covers and cart covers for him to sit on whenever we do go out, to eat or to the store or anything. Do sanitize and we do disinfect. We wear masks. So it was just a little sketchy how we got it. And then we hadn't been anywhere for a while. I haven't been sick during this whole pandemic. I don't know about it. And here he is again. Mainly try to stay hydrated and, feed myself so I could feed him. But, there's no cure for COVID, so there's not really much we could have done. I don't think I'm leaving anything out. But if I am, and I think of what it is, I will definitely leave it in the description box so that, I can let y'all know what we did. And yeah, exactly. So yeah, we'll be back and stay tuned. All that jazz. Like, subscribe, comment, tell a friend. Right? Exactly. He said a mouthful. And we'll be back with some more. And we'll be back with some more. We'll be back with more.